celery. Smoking on this dope, I swear it's helping me. Keeping me from popping off and catching me a felony. I've been going hard, so I ain't hearing shit you telling me.
Are we live? What's good, man?
What's up? Thanks for having me today.
Of course. You know, I see you all bundled up and shit. Yo, this weather is tripping.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I like the cold.
For real?
But it's getting a little too cold.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. You know, man, like, nah. I mean, I'm from New York originally, but I ain't with this cold shit, man.
So you've seen snow and all that
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
I haven't. I've
No?
never seen snow.
Oh, shit. Okay. I saw you turn it up the other day at Ross. Shit, like, yo.
Oh, I was just about to ask turning up at what? Because I'm like out almost every single night, majority of the week, like multiple spots. But yeah, it was Rick Ross's private dinner party. So
holy shit.
I went out there.
You dropped any jewels?
No, it was really more like, you know, intimate people he knew, friends,
Okay.
family, people he makes money with, things like that.
So how you be getting in the scenes like that? Like, run us, you know what I'm saying? Like, let us know.
Relationships.
Okay.
That's really what it is. Relationships. Also, you know, the people on these bigger platforms know if I'm around, I'm not just there to be there. I'm also going to help with whatever needs to be helped with there. So, you know, they kind of see me like an asset to just be around.
Facts. Okay, so you said relationships. How do you maintain those relationships and, like, keep the rapport good?
Well, I'm a people person, so I know people. Something could happen with us right now, and you could be like, you could hate me more than anybody, but I can get you to love me.
Okay.
You know, so I'm just really good with people. I understand emotions. I'm good at seeing things from other people's point of views. So, yeah.
So what's your thoughts on matching energy?
Matching energy. I mean, hopefully, you know, the energy's good and you can match that energy. But I mean, sometimes when I meet people, sometimes the energy's off, but it may not really be them. It may just be the circumstances or the environment at the time. So, I had situations like this multiple times. Like yesterday, I saw somebody that I met who's actually very cool, but we met under, you know, crazy circumstances one night. So I'm like, hey, it's nice to meet you outside of those circumstances, and we actually scheduled lunch when they come back from out of town.
Okay. So, Yeah. No. You're right. It is different based on the circumstances. You know what I'm saying, in the environment. You know what I mean. So, yo, run it down. Like, who's Rarri?
So Rarri is Anthony. So my name's Anthony. I'm from here in Miami. My mom is Nicaraguan. My dad is Haitian.
Okay.
So I'm half Haitian, half Spanish.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You speak Spanish?
I can actually.
Okay. Fluently?
Yeah. I mean, I struggle. I mean, like, it's not like English where I could just talk to you like this. I would have to take a few seconds to think about what I'm going to say and kind of like process the...
No, but that's good to have, though, especially down here in Miami.
A little bit of Creole and no French.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to know Spanish, English, Creole, and French.
Okay.
So I know like 2 languages and a half, but I want to know them all eventually.
No, of course. You know what I'm saying? Being bilingual, trilingual, you know what I'm saying? That's a great benefit.
But anyways.
Yeah. So
anyways, because if not, I'll forget. So, yeah, half Spanish, half Haitian. Grew up here in Miami, North Miami to be exact.
Okay.
I've been doing what I've been doing for 10 years now
so what it is you do?
Well, 11 years, 2011. I started in 2011. So I do events, promotions, marketing. I'm an artist manager. Well, we'll say talent manager because it'll expand out of artists. I do media as well. So I do interviews. I have a blog page. And I don't know whatever else cool there is to do that just comes my way. So I started in high school. I used to sell candy to make money, but not just candy.
So you've been hustling?
Yeah. So I was the biggest snack seller in the school. I was selling Capri Suns at PE, honey buns, hot sausages, pickled eggs, Pop-Tarts, chocolate, just everything, anything I could think of, chips.
So what made you want to do that, or was it your parents?
No, I just needed money. I was like, how can I get money? without having a job outside of school, because I had day school, I had night school. I really didn't have a time to get a job, so I kind of had to make going to school into a job as well.
Okay.
So I was selling candy. I still have my friend till this day who I met in 10th grade. He's a DJ, so I would go with him to DJ all like the local parties, teen clubs, baby showers, pep rallies, or whatever the school had. So I always thought it was cool how when we would go to these teen events, there was people our age making money off everyone who was coming. So I remember it was this girl named Rebecca. He used to go DJ her parties, but I would go with him. And she would always have like a line before the party started. I don't know if it was this venue called Jam Rock back in the day. It was in Miramar somewhere. I don't think it's there anymore, but I would just think, wow, this girl's going to make $15 to $20 off of everybody that comes in who's in line. So that always.
And she wasn't even part of the event.
No, it was her event.
Okay.
Like we would go DJ her parties.
Okay.
So, that stuck in my head, and then when it came time to almost graduate, I was like, what can I do to still make money, because I'm not going to be able to sell candy no more because I'm not going to be in school.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, I can do a party. Well, I can do parties. So my very first party was like the summer when I graduated. It was Nike versus Adidas. That was my first party ever. But I learned the hard way that doing a party is not just getting the venue, doing a flyer, and posting it a few times.
Facts.
So the party wasn't successful, but from that point on, I learned, okay, I have to promote. I have to tell people about the party. I have to come up with cool ways to promote. Yeah. So I kept doing parties. I never gave up, and I got better and better. But then other people started noticing what I was doing. So other people would, pay me or make some kind of deal with me to help them with their party or promote their party and do all the things that I was doing with my parties. So that's how I got my start with all this.
So what made you keep going after that first failure?
I'm always persistent. I knew it. Like, I know that it's possible. All you got to do is have a cool party, spread the word, get people to come, and they'll pay to go. So I wanted to find a fun way to make money. Like, selling candy and all that was fun.
Yeah. You was a kid. Yeah. So why you didn't just get a job?
I did actually have a few jobs. When I graduated, I was doing the parties, but I'm like, until this picks up, I need to work. So I worked at Forever 21 for a few years. I worked at Foot Locker just because I loved shoes and I needed to
stay fresh.
Yeah. I worked at H&M for a few years. I worked at Gap.
Okay.
I worked at where else did I work? I worked at Aldo. I worked at this other store that Aldo had under them called Call It Spring. I worked at a uniform store in Carroll City. Where else did I work? I worked at Guess. I don't know if I said that.
Okay.
But all my jobs were retail because I liked clothes and shoes. So I still always tried to stay doing something that I liked. So yeah, I did have a job. And then when everything picked up, I was like, okay, I'm just going to stop working and do this full time.
Okay.
And then so I think full time I've been doing this was what maybe like 2016.
2016. Damn. Still going. So what's your morning routine like?
Well, now I try my best every day to wake up at 6 a.m., go to the gym, then I run the bridge. What else do I do? If I can fit some meditation in there, then I do that, but that barely happens, to be honest. So, that's my morning routine: run, exercise. I'm trying to transition to a sex symbol this year. So. No,
because I see you did like the weight loss challenge.
Yeah,
I think with Coach Stormy.
Yeah, I lost.
How was that journey?
I didn't win the challenge, but I lost like 15 pounds, almost 20 pounds in 30 days.
What made you want to do that though?
I just saw so for a while, I felt sluggish. I felt like I'm not doing the most I can. I'm not maximizing my day. So I felt like that for years. Like, I'm not maximizing my time. Why am I always so tired? I get burnt out quick. So I was like, oh, wait, maybe I should try to implement better things in my health so that I can last longer. Yeah. And that's what made me start doing it. And then you feel better, you look better, you do more, have more energy. So
that's true.
That's how the whole thing started for me with the working out and wanting to join that challenge. And then from there, it kind of just stuck with me. So I'm not where I want to be, but...
No, but you dropped from where you were before. You definitely dropped pounds. So.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird. Like, I go weigh myself every week, and my body fluctuates fast. So I'll be like I can see if I gained 5 pounds or lost 5 pounds in like a week. So like I don't know what it is with my body, but like I heal fast. I barely get sick.
Okay.
My weight
you didn't get
goes up and down, huh?
You didn't get Omarion?
So
you stayed clear of that. That shit, yo, it's I don't know, man. That's hitting everybody. Like I went to New York, I got that shit, and I'm always on some healthy shit. And when I came back, I was like, a little scratch, and I'm like, yo, fever. I'm like, could barely breathe. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So you stayed clear of that.
I had it, but I found out after I already had it.
Oh, okay.
So at work we got tested when I was at Rap Snacks. Because we had to do tests every few weeks, and they said I had it. But then from that point on, like I had to normally get tested because like when Trina films for Love and Hip Hop, I'm always on the set or certain events or whatever. But I haven't had it that I know of since then. Okay.
So what's your favorite rap snack?
The little baby ones. He has 4 flavors, so I like the all-in. So it's vinegar, it's vinegar, it's salt and vinegar, it's a whole bunch of like voodoo chips. It's a bunch of flavors mixed in one. So that's my favorite.
So how'd that relationship going? I know you was doing the whole Rap Snack thing.
Oh yeah, I just saw the whole Rap Snacks team at Ross's dinner.
Okay.
So we caught up there.
Okay. So what's your thoughts on going above and beyond with no compensation?
Well, I speak for myself. I really don't look at the money with things. I care more about the relationship. So if it's a good opportunity, I don't really care too much to charge for it.
Okay.
If it's something that I feel like, if I have a relationship with you, I probably won't charge. But if it's something I want to build with, I probably won't charge unless like they offer me whatever they're offering me, and I'll be like, okay, cool. But if it's a good opportunity for me and I know I'm really benefiting from it, I don't really care about the compensation, because the work you do for that specific opportunity brings in more brings in more clients, more revenue, other opportunities elsewhere, or even those same people, like, they'll know you looked out that one time, and now it's like, hey, I did it without pay last time, so but this time, if you want me to do it again, we got to work something out.
No, facts. So how do you deal with the hatricity?
I don't care. I think it's funny. Like on Instagram, I forgot whose house I went to. I think it wasn't somebody's house. I think Lil Wayne had he had a project that came out, and they got a mansion on Star Island. Mm-hmm. And I took a picture in front of the house, and then somebody made a fake page, and they were like, oh, your forces are dusty, yada yada. Like, I don't know. I know I'm doing my thing, because now like people make fake pages and they go
that's crazy.
And they go under like my posts and leave crazy comments, but I pin them because I think they're funny.
I mean, that's a good way to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's crazy that somebody would actually do that. Like, you got the time to go create a fake page just to go leave a comment, like, instead of working on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood why people would go to that extent.
And then like, my personality can be funny, or things that I do sometimes. So when I get like when I have reels that go like viral or certain pictures, I just automatically assume sometimes that people are like, you know how you could see the insights and you could see the shares, like sharing with people. I know, okay, some of these are people like, oh, he's doing his thing. Some people sharing it to their story, but I also know a percentage of that is people, you know, that are not so happy or like gossiping about you in their DMs or whatever. Mm-hmm.
How he get there? So what's your strategy when it comes to being consistent?
Just be consistent and be intentional. If I go somewhere, it's for a specific reason, and I just have to stay focused while I'm there. That's what I'm there for. Whether it's going to support somebody at an event, whether it's going to do a specific job, whether it's going to meet a certain person, whatever the case may be, I'm just real intentional on getting that goal done.
Okay. So what's your thoughts on support, though? Like, how do you look at it?
I don't want to say I don't care, but if you don't support me, you will.
Okay. Like, what do you mean by that?
I'll use a party, for example. Or whatever the case may be, I create the hype, and people want to be part of the hype. So that's why I don't really care. Like, if you support me, I support you, but I'm not one of those people, oh, I don't get support, no one supports me, I don't care. If it's cool and dope, people will support it. Yeah. Even if they're talking bad about it, even if whatever, but I kind of really don't care. I'm grateful when I care for the support. Yeah. But I'm not going to.
You don't focus too much on it.
Right. And then even like, let's say like my posts on IG or whatever, people see what I'm doing. They may not like or comment, but they see what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Your reach.
You know what I'm saying? They see what's going on. And you know, I get calls from all type of people. And it's people that never like my things or comment or whatever.
That's crazy to me. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't understand. Like, when I'm going to come on your show, you don't even follow me. Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't. That's one of my pet peeves.
That's crazy.
Like, that's one of my pet peeves. So if I'm going to ask you for something or ask you to check something out or I want to get your attention, or whatever I may want from you, I'm going to make sure I at least hit the follow button first. People ask me for stuff all the time. Oh, check out my music. I go on their page and they're not even following me. Or, oh, can you be my manager? And I go on their page and they're not even following me. Or, can I perform at this or whatever? But they're not following me. So I just think that
clout.
I don't know what it is, but I mean that's my pet peeve with
I'm like, bro, you not even you trying
or they get to the punch real soon.
Yeah. They don't try to build no rapport or build.
Right. Like, I don't act like me. We've known each other for a long time. And
I don't see you when you had the hair. What made you chop off?
It was making me hot a lot whenever it came time for like major events.
It was too much maintenance.
It too much maintenance. Like, let's say it's like the BET Awards or whatever event. You know, to maintain that it's hard, and then I would hate sitting in the chair for hours.
Yeah.
You know, to fix it up, and then I just wanted to what's the word? New look. I just wanted to like reinvent myself.
No, okay.
So
now it's sex symbol.
Cut it. Now I want to transition to be a sex symbol. So you know, I'm a 6-pack, big arms.
Okay. Try to get on your rock shit?
The
beard?
I don't know, my teeth, you know, teeth whitening.
Okay. On a whole makeover.
Yeah, this year. But you know, what's hard for me is like, you know, since I'm in nightlife, the entertainment world, there's always like
cameras is on you.
No, fast food, liquor, you know, with traveling too, it's like, you know, a lot of food on the go. You have to be disciplined. So I know what to do, but my discipline is not there yet. But it's way better than what it was, and I've learned to just not beat myself up about things. If let's say I'm like, oh well, I'll have a drink today. You'll be like, okay, well, tomorrow I'll just have nothing but water or whatever. Like,
okay, so you try to balance it out.
Yeah, like I think people beat themselves up too much with stuff. You can still do what you want to do, but make sure you do whatever it is you have to do to make up for it.
Nah, facts. So how you stay true to yourself when social media promotes all this perfectionism and cancel culture?
With the I know that nothing is perfect. So no matter like what people are posting or how they post it, I'm aware that it's really not easy for anybody. It's not easy for anybody because it's not easy for me. Like, so I don't really think about that. I don't think that anyone has it all the way together. I don't have it all the way together, and I understand behind whoever or whatever it is, there's a journey or story that is behind it and some kind of struggle. And for whoever didn't have to struggle and they were just blessed to be in the circumstances they are, then that's good for them. But I'm not really jealous or envious or anything. I just know what it is I have to do. And then as far as like with canceling, I'm just very careful. I'm a people person, so I try to keep my face clean out here and not do anything to be signaled out or called out for. Because everybody can love you, but then you do one crazy, you make one mistake,
and then
you make one mistake, and then it's off with your head. So
how you deal with your no's versus your yes? Like,
what do you mean?
Like, when do you know when to say no? Like when somebody asks you for something.
Now I've been doing that more often. Before I used to say yes to everything and commit to everything, but you don't have to say yes to everything. Even with like clients and stuff, I'm like really picky. I know what I can take on and what I can't. Like, so many people want me to manage them or work with them, but I feel like a lot of people ask me to manage them just to get services for free.
Okay.
I'm just, now I'll say no, or not right now, or
not at the right time.
It's not the right time, or I have too much on my plate, so I'm not really shy.
So how'd you link up with Rarri Ski?
Huh?
How'd you link up with Rarri Ski?
I
know you're his manager, right?
Yeah, during the pandemic, like when we all thought it was going to be the end of the world, I was just doing Instagram live interviews, and I had to do something to look forward to because it was just a depressing time.
Yeah.
Couldn't go out, couldn't really meet up with people, couldn't go anywhere or do anything. So I went live with one of my friends, Red. Are you familiar with the blog Rap Come Up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like the face of that. So, they have a lot of talent that follow their page. So I was live with him on the Rap Come Up page. And then, him and Rarri are friends.
Okay.
So so he was on the live and he was like, oh, you got to check out his music. And I was like, okay. So after the live, I told him to send me some music. He sent the music. I liked what I heard. I asked him if he had a team. He said he didn't. And for a few years, I was thinking of managing an artist, but I didn't want it to be anyone that's been putting in work for years or that has a following or that's already had a situation. I wanted to help somebody.
To build somebody up
from scratch.
Yeah.
I wanted to be part of that process. And then, so I met up with him and we started. It's almost been 2 years, but yeah, he's from Opelika. We met up.
Okay.
We talked about it. We said we'll give it a try. And then when he got the situation with his label, we made it official.
Okay, that's what's up. So I mean, so what all entails in being a manager?
Making sure the artist shows up, making sure everything's organized for them, connecting your resources behind the scenes, a lot of dot connecting, and just really helping the artist with whatever it is that they need. It's kind of hard for me to sum it up. But me, I deal with the label all day, every day. I have to deal with the people shooting the videos, whatever content it is.
Okay.
Getting him booked at places. So it's a lot that goes into it. It's kind of like, I don't want to say like, it's like a sibling, like having a sibling or a child or like, an extension of your family.
Okay. So y'all got to have that good dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what made you even want to be a manager?
I think I was, parties and music, that goes together. And then working with Trina and her team for a few years made me want to use.
How is that like, though? Like, how you get up with Trina?
Oh, so one of my friends put me to help someone with an event during Art Basel a few years ago, and he was actually supposed to go with Trina and her team to the club. That night. It was Club Story, and he said, "Oh, I'm too tired, I can't go, but my friend said you did a great job tonight helping him with his event, so you can go in my place." So it was kind of like a reward. That was an opportunity that came from another opportunity. I made him look good. So
he put you on.
Yeah, so I went there. The manager loved me.
Goddamn. Birds must be trapped. I'm thinking that shit gonna fly away. I'm like, my bad. Go ahead, man.
Trina's manager loved me, and I started interning for her.
Oh shit!
But interning for the manager is kind of like interning for the artist too.
Yeah.
So I just started seeing everything that went on behind the scenes, and I learned it's way more than what people think. People just see, the face of something, but they don't see the people.
They don't see all the work.
What goes into it.
People scared of work
and
nowadays.
Stuff. So,
nah, facts. But I know that's got to be a good journey, though. You know what I'm saying? Like being with Trina and being on Love and Hip Hop. Like, how was that?
It was cool. With the Love and Hip Hop stuff, I never had like any speaking roles or anything, but just because I help her and the team with so much, I'll get a nice amount of cameos.
Yeah.
And I that still counts because it's a lot. Like if you really watch the show, you'll see me.
Yeah, I know. I see. Yeah. So you got any celebrity crushes? I mean, because you were around all of them.
Not really. I mean, I look at that like, this is work and
okay. Professional.
I mean, I tried. The only time I would say like I would step out of professionalism is drinking. So I try not to, do so much of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has.
They be calling you.
But it has been a good journey. A lot of ups and downs, but more ups. And I just know how to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
So
what's Crown Miami?
So that's my business partner Vanna's brand.
Okay.
So that's her brand. So our teams kind of work together. So I have a team of people that I help out and who help out me, and then she also has hers, and we just put our teams to work together on certain projects and collaborate on a lot of things. Okay. But the Crown Miami, music, events, management, event planners, same thing I do, she does. So Crown Miami is Vanna 305's brand. I think you should have her up here also.
Nah, facts. Yeah. I interviewed her real quick when we was
I think it was at,
down in Miami with
it was with
Ace Magazine.
Yeah, Ace Magazine. Yeah.
With damn, how did that name come
Master P?
Yeah, Master P and all of that. Yeah.
No, but you gotta have a sit down and
Yeah. So what makes it difficult when you about to level up? What makes things difficult?
For me, I would say every new level requires like a new mindset, and it's always new obstacles. Every time I think something is my big break and I'm about to like catapult or take off like on a rocket, it's really not the big break. It's just like a walk up the stairs. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
But every time I think like, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. This is going to change everything. I mean, it does, but it's not like, it's not like that. It's just another opportunity and then another opportunity.
Another opportunity. You got to still keep grinding. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So where the Rarri girls at?
I put that on pause right now because I need to get everything I have going on right now together before I start with like those extra ventures. Okay. So I kind of put a pause on that until I get my operations and stuff
get everything in order,
consistent and in order.
Yeah. So what qualities you be looking for when you building your team?
People that have stuff going on for themselves, that's very important. I don't want you to just be helping me. I want, if you're helping me, for it to be a benefit to you too. So I like people that have their own thing going on because you can't we can't help each other if you don't have anything going on for yourself, if that makes sense. Or if you don't, like, we understand each other better if you have your own thing going on. So
no, facts.
So I look for that. I look for loyalty. I look for I mean, I think those are the two things, like people that don't wait, people that just
make it happen.
Yeah, that don't have to be told what to do or how to do it. They try to figure it out like solution oriented people.
Yeah. So why you don't like excuses? I saw a clip where you was talking and you was like, yo, I don't really with excuses like that.
Because there's like, if it's something hard, okay. But if it's like something simple, like there really shouldn't be a reason why you couldn't figure it out. Yeah. If it was something simple. So, I mean, because of that, I'm just so programmed to getting stuff done myself a lot of the times. Because, when someone just comes with the excuse, I just go and do it myself. Yeah, if it's possible for me to do so.
Okay. So give me an example on when you turned a negative into a positive.
I do it all the time. I mean, I can't think of a certain situation, but whatever I didn't do my best in, or whatever could have been better, I look at it like learning. Like, okay, I won't do that again, or I won't wait last minute for this, or I know not to put that person doing that, to have them do that. So I look at everything like, okay, well, I didn't make it to that event, but, this could have happened. So I just look at everything like whatever is negative, I'm like, well, what's the positives? Yeah. And I think that's something that people don't do, and that kind of unmotivates them and discourages them. But I look at the bright side. Like, for example, when my Nike versus Adidas party didn't do well, I'm like, okay, well, this didn't do well. I know how to book a venue. I learned that from this. I learned how to, find someone to do flyers. I learned how to do an event right. But now I need to learn how to do promotion and marketing.
Yeah. So what keeps you motivated, though? Like, what keeps you going? Because people get unmotivated.
You gotta, well, not you. Because I don't want to speak for anybody, but I have to keep myself excited. Mm-hmm. So I just keep myself excited, really. If you keep yourself excited and mentally stimulated, you're going to want to keep going.
Okay. No,
so
that's true.
What motivates me is the progress I make every day. Like, I feel like I'm almost there. So
what's there? Where are you going? Where you see yourself going?
Making a lot of money doing what I like doing. Being able to provide opportunity for others. I want to be one of those people that overpays people for their jobs.
Okay.
Because I see a lot of times where people don't get paid for stuff. People may not be in the best situation, but they still do their best to serve certain people and make sure they're good. So, me coming from that, I want to make sure that I'm able to provide opportunities and overpay people so that they don't feel like they have to go anywhere else for, the financial stability that they're looking for.
Yeah.
So that, I want to have all kinds of businesses. I want to get into like the restaurant business. I want to get into making TV shows and movies like what Tyler Perry's doing.
Okay. You want to be behind the scenes or you want to be on the camera?
That's hard. Like, I like both.
Okay.
I like both. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you're doing a great job behind the scenes, but you really wouldn't know me if I was that behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like to get what I want, I have to put myself out there.
Okay.
Like, for example, how you said, oh, I saw you were at Rick Ross's thing.
Yeah.
I have to let people see these things in order for me to get what I want, because unfortunately, if people don't think you have anything going on, they don't really care to involve you in anything. No, it's facts.
Yeah.
So for the sake of the opportunity, I have to put myself out there. Like some people, they think I'm behind the scenes, but I guess it's half and half.
Yeah.
But even when I'm doing stuff behind the scenes, I still highlight it. Like if I'm organizing an event, I'll still record that process. And
yeah, because didn't you organize the Super Cindy event?
I helped. I mean, it was a team effort. I just helped out. But the Monday that just passed, Smiles Official, we just did a video release party with him featuring Tory Lanez.
Okay.
Miami Tip. It was her birthday a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So I put that. I helped put that together. Rarri Skis. By the time this comes out, by the time this episode drops, it'll already be out. But his first project with the label is coming out, so I'm putting together like a private listening, pretty cool event this Thursday. But yeah, when it comes to him, I do want him to shine. Behind the scenes of him. So so I'm kind of both. I'm in front of the camera, behind the camera, but when it comes to like the acting stuff like TV shows and movies, I mean, I would like, like something small, but I mostly with that want to be behind the scenes.
What kind of role would you see yourself playing?
That's a good question. I could see myself being the bad guy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I could see myself being
Thugged out Rarri.
So I mean, I would like to show myself in like different lights. You actually now just gave me like that idea. I think
okay, so we gotta make it happen.
I kind of want to try out some different things to see what I like. But right now, if I had to give an answer, I'd say I think I could see myself as an antagonist.
Okay,
that'd be really cool.
That's what's up. All right, we gotta make that happen, man. You done spoke it, and so let me ask you a question. So Jay-Z and Meek Mills is trying to get rap lyrics banned from being used in court cases. What do you think about that? I mean, because you got an artist,
right? I mean, I feel like it's tricky, because at the same time, people, artists a lot of times make music through their experiences, and if that's their art, you shouldn't use their art against them. But then at the same time, if you don't want something to be brought up in court, don't bring it up in music. Yeah. So I'm kind of like...
Happen. A lot of them be capping anyway.
Right, but...
You know what I'm
saying? I mean, then if it's cap, it's nothing for them to find out,
Yeah.
But if it's true, and you don't want that exposed, why even take the risk?
Facts. So what would you say your 3 rules of success are?
3 rules of success? Okay, so let me think. 3. You got to have a vision.
Okay.
You have to stay persistent.
Okay.
And you have to get really organized. So to me, that's the 3 things that I could think of in my head. And if I can add a 4th one, it would be to try and be healthy.
Facts. I think people are getting on that wave now. I was looking at the interview with Untitled Chapter.
Oh yeah, the Breakfast Club one. I was watching that and I liked that because it's true. You feel better.
No, facts.
You feel better. You have more energy. Just what I was saying before.
Thoughts is more clear.
Because a lot of times, with the really successful people, you'll see that they live a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
So, and that lifestyle consists of routines like exercising, certain diets, and things like that.
Yeah. No. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I started to change up my diet, I just saw it. Like, I never thought I was a morning person, but it was actually my diet, and I'm up at 6.
I love the mornings. Like, now I'm into sea moss.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm into, ginger and, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Yo, I appreciate you coming on, man. This was good. We should have been did this,
yeah, for sure. But I always wanted to come on, but I'm not gonna, I
know you busy, you know what I'm saying?
No,
so
it's not even.
You.
It's not even just being busy. It's I don't like to ask for stuff right away. Like, it'll come organically.
Yeah. Facts.
But now 2022, I need to do more of this. Yeah. And sometimes I'm shy, so I'm like, okay, if I want to do this,
really.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with you, so I'm like, let me start off with the people I know.
Okay.
So it's not awkward, and then when I'm doing the people that I don't know, I'll already, be in the groove.
Yeah, be in the energy of it. Mm-hmm. So let everybody know where they can find you at.
So you can everyone can follow me on Instagram at Rarri Ant, RarriAnt. You can find me on Twitter. It's Rarri Ant, ITSRarriAnt. Facebook, Rarri Ant. Website coming soon. But if you want to get to me, the best way is Instagram.
All right, man. Y'all already heard it, man. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Williams. I Talk Gray, and we out of here. Yeah.